Beautiful. Okay, let's begin. So feet can start planted, arms wide, palms face the sky, but drop your shoulders down. And start to come through some pelvic tilt. So I'm gonna have to be exaggerated on the camera a little bit so you can see. But on your inhale, your belly is going to rise and space is gonna be created between the spine and your mat. That's why I'm using my hand there to show. So if you can place a hand. And then on your exhale, you're drawing the spine in, imprinting the mat with the spine, squeezing in the glutes. Inhale, belly rises, tilting that pelvis, and exhale. Tilt the pelvis towards your chin until you start to find length in the low back. So move through that. Pelvic tilts forward and back. Giving the spine a massage, making that connection. This is like our warming up of the car today, warming up the spine. And then start to add in some lift. So press your heels, lift the sit bones off, squeeze the glutes. And then lower back down. And then do that pelvic tilt again, forward and back. One more time like that, press your heels, lift, sit bones off, squeeze. And lower back down. We're gonna incorporate the upper body. So inhale, reach the arms, lift the sit bones, hug the thighs towards each other. And then exhale, lower back down. Inhale, press your heels. Make sure that the toes stay on the ground. I know mine like to lift off in this pose, but we don't want to create stress in the knee. And exhale, lower. If you need to walk your feet closer in, feel free to. Move through that with your breath. And the next time we take it overhead, hold there. And then lower yourself back down to the earth and hug a knee into your chest. Give it a squeeze and take a little rock of your knee side to side. Wake up that hip. And then we will plant that foot down and draw the other knee into our chest. Give it a squeeze. And then rock through the hips side to side. Let's do that one more time. Come to the other side. Draw that knee in. Give it a squeeze. Rock from side to side. Then I want you to lengthen the opposite leg to the top of your mat to make space and start to pass that knee. I like to joke that this is like the hot potato, passing it from hand to hand. So you're coming into a little twist, bringing the thigh across, and then pressing the knee into the hand. So we're not coming into our full twist yet, but we are working into glute and hip. One more. And then open the knee to the side of your mat. And maybe start to lengthen that leg and see what the hamstrings are speaking like today. If they're angry, then bend more into your knee. And let's take that leg all the way back across to the full supine twist, but keep the leg extended. Bring it to the other edge of your mat. Press through the shoulder blade. Let's bring that leg to center and we'll switch. The other knee will come into our chest. Give it a squeeze. Do the little rock again from side to side. Then lengthen the opposite leg so we can add that little hot potato in, passing the knee from hand to hand. So our twists are a great way to wake up the intestines and get everything moving, detoxing from our day, but being still very gentle that we are being safe with the spine. The next time you pass that hand, take your knee wide and maybe hug the thigh closer to your hip, then extend the leg out like you're holding up that side wall. Let's bring the leg back to center and cross it over, finding your supine twist with the leg extended. Shoulder blades gonna press into the mat. And release, bring your knee back into your chest, actually bring both, and start to rock forward and back on your spine, or roll to one side. And we'll meet in the center of our mat, taking our legs long, finding your stack pose. Reaching for your toes, find your first full forward fold. And then we'll roll out of our forward fold. Take your left hand to the outside of left hip, arch over through the side body. Bend into your elbow, lift to center, lower that right hand down, arch over through that side body to the other side. One more time with that, lower the hand, find that space through the ribs. Lift back up, take the right hand to the back of your mat, lift your left arm up, look, open through your chest. And then lift yourself back to center. Right hand's gonna come to the outside of that hip. Find that side body stretch again. And then scoop the hand to the back of your mat, reach your right arm up, lift through your chest. Exhale, lower that hand to meet its opposite. Press to your heels and see if you can come to your reverse plank, lifting your sit bones off the mat. Or you can stay there. 3 breaths. Find that big heart opener. Beautiful. Lower back down. Draw your knees in. Give yourself a hug. Find rabbit pose. Then we'll meet facing the long edge of our mat in the tabletop. If you have a knee injury, please double up on your mat or place like a sock or something underneath. We will start on the right knee. So double up under the right knee if you don't have a thick enough mat. The left leg is going to come out to the side and we're going to come to high kneeling. Press your hip bones forward. So we're engaging the spine. And start to even squeeze through the glutes to engage that low back. We'll bring both arms up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, we're going to reach the inside of that extended leg. Find that side body stretch again. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, right hand to the outside of your hip. This is where you could use a block if you have one. Inhale, lift. So use your obliques to help lift you up. Exhale, reach for that extended leg. Inhale, lift, look up, drop the shoulders into their socket. Exhale, reach. One more like that. Inhale up. Exhale, reach. Inhale up. Exhale, we're going to lower the right hand down to the outside of your knee. Float your left leg up. Bring your hand behind your ear or your head. And take 10 pulses to the sky. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the leg lifted. Either stay here or option, bend into your knee. Reach for your foot. And then roll that shoulder back. Open through your chest. Lengthen your neck. 4 more breaths. Press your foot into your hand. One more breath. Beautiful. Release the foot. And then bring the hand back to center. Draw that knee in. Let's do the other side. The right leg is going to lengthen. Remember, double up on your knee or underneath your knee if you need to. Hip bones press forward. Come to high kneeling. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach the inside of your extended leg. Inhale, lift up. Use your obliques to help lift. Exhale, lower the hand down and find that full side body stretch here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift, and exhale, reach. One more like that. Inhale and exhale. Lower the hand. Let's float that leg up. You can bring the hand behind your head. 10 pulses, toes pointed. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your knee. Find your bind on this side if it's available. If not, float the leg. Rolling that shoulder back. Sternum presses forward. One more big breath. Sigh it out, you're at home. And release that leg. Bring the hand back down. Both knees together and meet to the top of your mat in tabletop. Lift your heart, find your cow pose, arch in the back. And then rounding through your spine, find your calf. Inhale, lengthening. Find cow pose. Exhale, round. One more like that. Inhale. Draw from your belly. Exhale, round. Come back to neutral tabletop. Holding that core in, we're going to float your right leg and float your left arm. Bird dog. Opposite arm, opposite leg. What we want here is to press through the L shape of the hand. So thumb and index finger are going to root down, flex through your back foot, and rotate that hip a bit more to the top corner. Reach a little longer through your heel, reach a little longer through your fingertips. 6 breaths. Less focus on dumping in that wrist, more focus on the core, keeping you up. Draw knee to elbow as you round through your spine, tuck your chin, and extend. Knee to elbow, and extend. Knee to elbow, and extend. 3 more like that. Knee to elbow, and extend. 2 more. Knee to elbow, Extend. One more like that, knee to elbow. Extend, lower the hand, bend into your knee, flex your foot, 10 pulses for the booty. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee to your chin, round your back. Lengthen the leg and step it off of your mat, cross over. So it's coming to the left corner. Lift to center, knee to chin. Lengthen your leg. Step it off the mat to tap. And lift it back to center. Knee to chin. Lengthen. Step it off the mat to tap. Lift it back to center and then step your foot through to top of your mat. Knee above ankle. Inhale. Find crescent. Exhale. Sink into your hips. Inhale. Draw that prana up. Exhale. Sink into it. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Toes tuck. Back left knee lifts off. Step back into plank. 4 breaths. And then lower back to knees and take a rest in Balasana, Child's Pose. If you are ready to move again, you'll lean back in table. Readjust hands and readjust knees. We'll take left leg long this time, right arm. Roll the shoulder into its natural place. Press through your heel. Reach your fingers and square your hip up. Holding for 6, draw your core to your spine like you're balancing something on the back. Knee to elbow, round your spine. And extend. Knee to elbow. Extend. Knee to elbow. Extend. Halfway, knee to elbow. Extend. 2 more. Extend. 1 more, knee to elbow. And extend. Take that hand down. Bend into your knee. Foot is flexed. 10 pulses with the heel. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knee to your chin, round your spine. Lengthen the leg, step it off your mat, look over your shoulder. Sweep the leg, knee to chin, hug up through your spine, find that cat pose. Extend, step the foot off to tap. Float the leg, knee to chin. And extend, step the foot off. 1 more, knee to your chin, step the foot through, lift up, find your crescent. Sink your hips back down, nice. 2 more like that, inhale, scoop it up, exhale. 1 more, inhale, and exhale. Tuck your toes silently, step back into your plank, not that I can hear you, but just a challenge. And then press back into downward facing dog. Checking in with your down dog here. Spread through your palms. Your head's gonna relax between your biceps. Maybe you can rock the head a little, no, from side to side. Come up onto your tiptoes, round your back, come forward into high plank. Lower your knees like you're gonna come into table. Hover your table. So knees are lifted, press back. Downward facing dog. Repeat. Forward into high plank, round your spine, hold your plank. Bend your knees, hover your table, pause. Press back. Downward facing dog. 2 more like that. Round from spine, forward into high plank, pause. Knees bend and hover. Press back to downwards facing dog. Last time, you can always take a rest in your table if you need. Forward into plank. Knees hover. Press back, down dog. Lift your left leg up and find puppy peeing as you rotate your chest. Right heel is rooted. And then squaring your hip to center, bring the knee to opposite wrist or elbow for a twist. Sweep it back. 2 more like that. Knee to opposite. Sweep it back. 1 more. Knee to your opposite. Sweep that leg back. And then step it between your hands to the top of your mat. Bend into your back knee. Either lower it down or find full crescent. Hands are going to come to prayer, dipping into that. Find your edge here. Maybe even take the thumbs to sternum. Roll shoulders back. Bring your hands to your hips, weight into your front leg, step up, Samasthiti. Close the eyes, reset practice. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half a lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step it back into your plank, hold for 4 breaths, or you can lower to the knees. Lead with your heart forward, find your Chaturanga Dandasana. Lower down first, lift baby cobra. And then glide back down dog. Lift your right leg up for puppy peeing. Bend your knee, stack the hip, look underneath the right armpit. Root through your left heel. Beautiful, embrace those shakes if you can. Square your hip to center. Now you can take knee to opposite wrist. Sweep back. Knee to opposite elbow or wrist. Sweep back. 1 more. Knee to opposite. Sweep back. And then step the foot through to the top of your mat. Bend into your back knee. Either lower it or find full crescent. Hands are going to come to prayer. Sink into it. Glue the thumbs to sternum. We're just pausing here. Hands are going to come to your hips, weight into your front thigh. Step up, find Samasthiti. Inhale, arms up. Lift your heart this time, find your back bend choice. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half a lift. And exhale, forward fold. Step it back to your plank, 4 breaths. Lead forward with the heart, Chaturanga Dandasana. Lower down first, baby cobra. Tuck your toes, glide back, down dog. If you want to rest in child, you're welcome to. We're going to take 5 breaths of rest. We will lead with the left side, so lift your left leg up, set your left foot between your hands, then the opposite. Inhale, half a lift. Exhale, forward fold. Heel toe your feet, find chair pose, sink the glutes. Inhale, reach your arms up, Uttanasana chair. Exhale, come all the way up to stand. Inhale, sit back into your chair. Exhale, come all the way back up. 1 more, inhale. Sinking into chair, exhale. Lifting up, lift through your heart. Finding that back bend if it's available to you. Lift the heart back to center, palms face down. Sit back into chair. Bring the hands to prayer, and we're going to twist to the right to find your prayer twist. Hooking the elbow on the outside of your right thigh. If you find there's any locking in the low back, don't come to a full twist. You can hold at center And if it's part of your practice today, press your palms, look over your right shoulder, deepen your twist. Look to the top of your mat. Stay low here, but come out of the twist, reach your arms out front, come up onto your tiptoes and see if you can sink right into toe squat. Palms come to center. So find this variation. The knees are wider than usual in toe squat. Is that more supportive for your spine, or are you finding it more challenging? If you need to bring the feet closer, you're welcome to. See if you can change up the hands. We're going to exhale and lower hands back to prayer. And we lower our heels down, staying in our chair pose. Inhale, arms up, but palms face down, sink into it. Nice, hands to prayer. Lean forward, twist to the left this time in prayer twist. Palms press together, look over left shoulder. Keeping that space between your knees. Take 2 more breaths in your rotation. Look to the top of your mat. As you come out of it, hands are going to come to the top of your mat. Heels are going to lift. You're either going to repeat and come into your toe squat again, palms to center. Or if it's part of your practice and you want to come into crow pose, you're going to bring the hands back down to the earth. You're going to lift up onto your tiptoes, line your knees up with the back of your triceps so that they're hugging in, palms down. See if you can start to lean forward and then maybe lift one leg off. Lower it down. Maybe lift the other. And lower it down. And if it's part of your practice, to come into full crow with the legs lifted and see if you can have some play there today. And once you've had some play, find your way back into your plank, chaturanga. Lifting up for your full cobra this time. That should feel nice and open and a big release there. And then press back to a child's pose. If you're ready to move, we'll be back in downward facing dog. We'll lift the left leg up, step between your hands, and then step your back right foot on that 45-degree from your Virabhadrasana A. Front knee stays bent, lift up, find warrior A. Bend into your back knee, make space, find warrior B. Heel to arch alignment. In your Virabhadrasana B or warrior B, arms extend. Sink into it here. Inhale, lift the arms, lengthen that leg. Sink back into warrior B and lengthen. Sink into it and lengthen. 2 more like that. Sink in and reach. Nice. Sink in and reach. We'll come back to warrior B. This time we're going to find side angle. Reaching that arm. Both arms extend. Use your core. Inhale, lift up, lengthen your leg. Exhale, find your side angle. Work into those obliques. Inhale, lengthen, nice. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Nice. And exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Hold it here. Roll through your top shoulder. Core is nice and strong. Draw that navel in. Lift back up, lengthen your leg, find your exalted warrior. From here, lift back up, bend your knee, hands to your hips, pivoting on your back foot, heels going to lift, weight into front thigh, lift to your Virabhadrasana seat, warrior seat. Hands can come to prayer, flex your foot, hip squares up to the top corner. Lower the foot down, lower the hands down. Right hand stays the inside of the foot, left arm reaches in your twist. Lower your hand back to the earth, step into your plank. Vinyasa, chaturanga. Lifting through your cobra or up dog. Gliding back. Downward facing dog. Float your right leg, step between your hands, and back, left foot's gonna step closer. Gorgeous. You're gonna lift up, find your warrior A, bend your knee, and step back into your Virabhadrasana B. Knee above your ankle, sink into it. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Look over that top hand. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Find side angle, reaching that arm overhead. Hold your beach ball. Lift to center. Dip back into it. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Reach. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Reach. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Hold it there. Roll through your top shoulder. Inhale, lift, lengthen that leg, find your exalted. Lift yourself back up, bend into your knee, hands to your hips. Pivot on your back foot. See if we can take some flight. Front leg is the supporting leg. Lifting the back foot off. You can always come into standing splits if you want your hands on the ground. Or hands to hips or hands to prayer. Flex through the back foot. Core in like you're balancing something on the spine. Take one more breath here. Virabhadrasana seat. Exhale, lower the hands, lower that back foot. Left hand stays down. Right arm reaches in your twist. Let's lower the hands, step it back into our plank. Lower the foot, find Vinyasa, Chaturanga. Lift through to your cobra or up dog. Pressing back, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up again, right knee to the inside of your right wrist, Ekapada Konasana. Heel is above your groin. You can always come onto your spine for figure four. And your back left hip, press it a bit more forward to that top corner. So you start to feel that right glute. Get tall in your spine. And then lead your heart forward, finding your edge here. Are you coming on the forearms? Are you stacking fists? You're about halfway if you want to go a little further into this pose. You will slowly press back up, tucking your toes, lifting that knee off, pressing to your three-legged dog, giving it a shake, or three-legged table. And let's do the other side. We'll float the left leg, left knee to the inside of your wrist, heel above the groin again, checking with back hip, little rotation forward, leading with your heart, so get tall first, and then follow through into your expression on the side. You can do that halfway mark again if you want to start a little taller, and then fully sink into it. Halfway if you want to deepen in this pose. And we'll slowly press up, tucking your toes, lifting that knee. Again, you have the option to press back to a three-legged table or three-legged dog. It may feel good to finish with a vinyasa or maybe even some cat and cows. Take a couple of final movements here before we come back to a seated posture. And when you're ready, we'll come to seated. We're going to finish with our turtle pose, or a variation of our butterfly pose, coming with the knees wide, soles of feet together. And you're either going to take your peace fingers around your big toes, finding your barricade grip, and lean with the heart forward. Or if you want more in the low back, you're going to take your hands underneath your ankles, palms face up, and reach a little further to the top of your mat, leaning with your heart. So both poses will lean forward from the hips, try not to round the back. And with your exhale, you want the knees to drive closer to the edges of your mat. When you are ready, you're going to roll out of that, closing the knees. We'll come into rabbit pose, tucking our chin to chest. And we'll find our way on our spine for Shavasana. If you'd like, you're welcome to finish with a shoulder stance if you want to join me. That means coming on the back and then lifting the legs up to Viparita, but then lifting the sit bones off of the mat And bringing the hands underneath the low back for support. For any women in practice tonight, if you are menstruating, I don't recommend taking the legs up. I recommend trying to avoid any inversions. If you are joining me for shoulder stance, keep your head and neck at center. We want to make sure we're not looking away or creating any new tension. You should be getting that length from the nape of the neck all the way to the middle of the shoulder blades. If it's part of your practice and you want to come to plow pose, you can bend in the knees, bring them to the forehead, and then step overhead, finding your expression of plow, or hang out in shoulder stance. When you're ready to come out of it, knees back to forehead, with control, rolling back to our spine, finding Shavasana. Maybe it's legs long, or maybe it's with feet planted. Om Shanti Shanti. Om. Closing your practice with any final thoughts. Thanking yourself for showing up to your mat, for continuing to do the work, and for that practice of self-love, self-care, and self-awareness. Roll to a favorite side. And being gentle will slowly come upright. Be mindful of your spine. you all for joining me. It was an honor to guide you. We'll bring our palms to third eye, Ananta chakra, for intuition. To our mouth and our throat chakra, Vishuddha, for speaking our truth with love and kindness. And to our heart space, Anahata, for community connection. Thank you for tuning in and trusting in me. From my heart to yours. Put a little love in your heart. Namaste.